how would you propose to reduce antisocial behaviour and ensure quality maintenance of public areas and thus restore investor confidence in the city of Newport?
Thank you very much indeed for the question. First of all, Newport City Council, there has been a petition with more than 1,000 signatures were taken to put the city right. But there are a lot of problems in the city. There is antisocial behavior, there's begging, there's a binge drinking there, and the biggest thing is dirt in the city. There are a lot of empty shops. I think it's a job of a Newport City Council to make sure they're mostly occupied. I just come back from this morning in the High Street. I walked through whole High Street, and sadly things haven't been changed in the last nearly 10 years. And the Newport City Council is going back to worse. Ask for this residence pod, homeless pods, to make sure that people have some alternative rather than sleeping in rough. They can say with this, those sort of ideas. And zero tolerance. We should have that sort of law imposed in the city, on the town. Make sure that people know where they belong if they commit any crime. And because there's so much leniency going on, and maybe lack of resources or lack of manpower in City Council, they are just totally ignoring High Street Newport, which is really sad scenario.
In relation to public transport in Wales, do you agree with the Welsh Local Government Association's recommendation to require service operators to release open data on routes, timetables, fares and tickets, as well as to grant local authorities the power to obtain information on public transport services which are to be cancelled or varied, and where appropriate disclose this information as a part of the tendering process?
The thing is, it's greater information for all the passengers, from children to adults, especially the senior citizens and disabled people. Others, we need definitely community transport to help them out, and information technology where senior citizens haven't got the timetables and all these other areas which they need to be advanced themselves, which is not there at the moment for Newport City Council. And I think what a recommendation being made, WLG, is great. Is they should be following those footsteps to make sure the transportation is one which make economy greater. So we must make sure the car transport is available. In certain areas, they have cut a lot of services, but community transport can be arranged and people can help. And the people with money staying home doing nothing should come out and make sure they spend their money in towns and town centres in Wales, and our economy can be booming after.
Many careers require certain university degrees, and these degrees often require certain A-levels as a prerequisite. Does this mean school children have to make a life-changing decision right after their GCSEs? Are they well informed enough to do so, and what is the Welsh Government doing to help them make this decision?
Yes, every school we must have career advisor, because every child do not get A+ or A+ stars, but they have talents. The aptitude test must be taken, and these career advisors should be qualified in their own role to make sure they're putting young children on the right direction. It's a very essential, very important. And when this Aston report comes, the pizza reports come, we make sure that they also take this career advisor into account, who are the best giving advice to young children to achieve full potential in their life when they're getting older and when they get senior and trying to learn and earn money and be the part of whole United Kingdom's economy.
As the Shadow Minister for Skills, Further Education and Faith, what do you think of the percentage of irreligious population on the rise across the UK, and what role do you think religion holds in the increasingly rational and scientific society of today?
You know, Nicola, I'm a Muslim, and the faith, every faith, whether Christian, Judaism, Christianity, and every faith teaches good things, discipline in life, which is the most important thing to learn apart from curriculum, studying or different subject. And they give you leading life, how to live among others. Peace, love, harmony, affection, understanding, and celebration. each other's festivities. That's a great part of religion. I think if we understand, it's only happening in last few years, as people are getting a little paranoid on different religions, and basically all religions are same. We are all human beings, and these religions are here for last hundreds of years. They are not new invention or new entries in this part of the world. They're all over the world, spread, and we are living in harmony and understanding. Look at Middle East. They're full of different people from all over the world are working there, and petrochemical industries. In Europe, people are putting in an economy and other areas. In America, Americans actually, they're all immigrants. And the religion should be a thing we should all celebrate. I understand because of this economical and other personal reasons, some people do not believe in religion. I don't mind. But at least the people who believe in religion must set example in a way that others should follow them. That is the best way forward. And religion is one I firmly believe is great to have one, because in life it guides you, it teaches you when you live as a child, when you live as an adult, and when you live at a senior age. Because that is actually your religion tells. You know, Moses, Jesus, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, they're all. And others even if you look at Dalai Lama, he's still, is in Nepal, and I often read his wordings, and he always speaks very good for the public sake of community and society. I hope people should learn from them. And there are certain people who achieve in life in political level, like Nelson Mandela and others. They were the people with saintly nature, and they transform the nations. They change the nation. Why people don't follow? Because they are very strong religious believers. So you tell me one person who never believed in religion and become very well known in the world. Very few, not very many. Thank you.
What do you think about recent proposals of universal basic income pilot schemes, whereby everyone would be given a set amount of cash with no strings attached? And is it a viable solution amidst the looming danger of technological employment with the rise of AI technology? If not, what do you think would be a better solution?
Thank you again. And what it is, again, very good question for future generation, because education is very important. And the artificial intelligence, we know there is a very new thing, not many people know about it. Most of the things we can sort this out on the mobile. When you can order phone, you can pay your bills, you can transfer your money, you can get your money, one little thing, and it is invisible way you do your job. And basically even if you go on airline ticket these days, they put on your mobile phone and nobody checks it, whether it's really you or somebody else. If somebody takes your mobile, they can put on board. So there are certain areas and we need to explore. Technology is going very fast, and basically we got to look into it, how we cope with it. We put more people into different areas, because I know the jobs are going to be cutting down with development on technology. So human resources should be looking for other areas like sports or leisure or other different areas. The sky is the limit and sea is the bed for us. So basically we need to work how our next generation are going to work with this new idea of universal credit also. Basically is something what is happening in Scandinavia is only on the pilot scheme at the moment, where they get the money regularly, you know. So world is watching. If it's good, I think we all adopt it. But if it's not, we have to look for a different way. My personal view is that everybody who born in this world have a natural talent for one thing or other. To explore and take out from him or her is the job for these professionals, to make sure they put on the right direction. And once they have that happen, we have professional people who are the advisor and the guide to those young children. I think we have a very bright future, because there's no shortage of genius children in United Kingdom and Wales, like your country in Hong Kong and Taiwan and Singapore. We are exactly the same, if not better.